So hello guys, now as usual we'll continue with our partial derivative question. So this one is a general question which they will ask mostly in our tests and our final. So the question is, if f(x,y,z) is equal to the function which is x cubed plus 4xz squared plus y exponential zy, find fxy and fzyx. So now there are two questions. So first we'll try to find fxy. So this general form is delta over delta y times delta f over delta x. So first of all, we have to substitute as usual the function inside the f there. So we'll get delta over delta y times delta over delta x cubed plus 4xz squared plus y e power of zy. So since it's x, we have to derive it respective to the x. So we'll get delta over delta y. So this x cubed will become 3x squared, and this one will become, since it's respect to x, we'll get 4z squared. And since here we don't have any x, so it will become 0. So we'll just leave it like that because it's equal to 0. And now we have to derive it respective to y. In this both equation, we only have x squared and z squared. There's no y. So if we derive both of them respective to y, so we'll get 0. So the answer is 0 for the first question. So next we'll move on for the fzyx. So fzyx, if we write in the general form, we'll get delta over delta x times delta over delta y times delta over delta z. Now as usual, we'll continue to solve by substituting the function inside it. Okay, now the function is x cubed plus 4xz squared plus y yep. So here now we have to derive it respective to z. So this one will become 0. So we have to write it delta over delta x, delta over delta y. So 0, so we just leave it like that. Now 4xz squared we have to derive respective to z, so we'll get 8x. Now this one we have to write it back, which is equal to y. If we derive exponent, we'll get the same thing, e power of zy, and then we have to times the derivation of the zy, which we can write it as delta over delta y of zy. Now if we solve that, we'll get delta y 8x plus y e z y times, since it respective to y, we'll get z here. So delta over delta x, delta over delta y, 8x plus zy e z y. Okay, now we have to derive it respective to y here. I'm sorry, I did a mistake here. This one will become y. So here we'll get y squared. Yep. Now we have to derive it from respective to y. So for the 8x here, we don't have any y, so it becomes 0. So we have to write this back, delta over delta x, and here we have to do the product rule. So we'll take u as y squared and v as e power of zy. So u prime will be 2y, while our ezy will be ze power of zy. So we have to times it, so we'll get 2y e power of zy plus with y square z e power of zy. Now we have to differentiate respective to x. Since we don't have any x from the both side here, we don't need to do anything. The answer will automatically will become 0. So that's the answer for the both questions. So that's all for today. Thank you.